people in.
Oh, that's on there.
We need to start a minute. We need to start a minute.
Okay, I'm changing on the document that everyone has. I'm changing the live link. So now try playing it. It should be the
Is
new
live
one.
working?
The live's working.
Okay. We
Kinda
also
dim.
I don't know if we're testing. People are joining. All right. Audio test. I'll tell you about my Dunkin'
Can
order.
everyone hear it?
I get a medium black iced tea, 2 lemons, 2 sugars, 2 pumps of raspberry shot. I think it adds a nice flavor to the tea. Am I muted?
It shouldn't be.
No. Oh, it's coming in very. It's coming. Oh.
Are you sure you didn't pause it and you're still back? 'Cause that's what
All right. I am talking at a normal
live.
volume.
You might want to stand here like the whole time.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I can also yell a little bit.
They can or can't?
All right. Can you guys type in the chat if you can hear me when I'm like this? Or something like that.
Give us a mic.
I thought we asked
We
for
asked for a
microphone.
microphone.
I know. And he said, "Oh, you need it. They'll be able to hear you on Zoom."
Was it that ball? Was it the ball guy?
Do you want AirPods? Do you want headphones? Like,
I have
I have
yours.
an extra pair of headphones.
I have yours in my. Oh no, I had yours in my pocket.
the wire one?
I have an
Okay.
extra. It only works in
I
one
have them
ear,
too.
but I have it.
Okay, we need to share our screen to be this. So can you open up this on Delo's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is backwards.
This is no, but it shows backwards on their screen. So I think you guys can. Oh,
Oh, you're right. It is
what
backwards.
just happened? What just happened?
Is it really?
Grace.
It was backwards.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Can you guys? If it's actually no. Can someone Emma? Can I use your AirPods? I'm gonna put the right one in.
Oh,
I put she didn't. They weren't working. Can I put the right one in?
it should be charged.
Okay,
You want one or two?
just one. All right. So it says okay. It says it's connected now. I'm gonna take my mask off.
Can you hear
guys, I promise I'm
Can you
not
hear it
infected.
now? Even with the AirPods?
Okay, can you guys hear me now that I have an AirPod in? Am I coming in like well?
Any spare wire?
Very well.
It was
There,
fine.
Alright,
oh,
It's
well,
fine.
is anyone
lower the voice a little bit. Oh, can you stay nice and quiet?
Oh, maybe?
Oh, is it loud? Is it loud?
There's right there.
No. Wait, can you restart? She can
Okay.
use mine. Just tell her that only
Okay.
one
Can
ear
you
works.
add Grace into the Zoom?
Okay.
Yes,
So here's what we're gonna
Oh, wow,
do.
you hear me.
I'm gonna mute myself on here because we're not using this yet. All right, I don't know if anyone is now, but we are going to get started in just a second. Again, we're trying to figure everything out. So just give us a second. On the live stream right now. So see if that works. So see if this here. Okay. Hey everyone. Oh wait. Okay, so only moderators need to be on the live chat, by the way. So okay, can you guys hear me if I speak like this? It says there's only 5 people on here. So type in the chat if you can hear me well and if everything is going well in your group. Wait, can you even hear me?
Let's switch computers.
All right, so we are getting started, everyone. We are finalizing to make sure everyone is on the same page. I just saw myself. I'm looking at myself on my own computer right now, which is weird, but I hope I'm not coming in too glitchy. Does it show up that I'm frozen on your guys' screen? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking just to make sure that you guys can hear me. It sounds like I'm coming in kind of glitchy, which is not good. So we are trying. Oh, Emma, keep your phone near here because I'm on your hotspot, right? Okay. So we are going to. Hi, Katrina. We're going to. So I'm gonna.
That's fine.
They can't hear it.
They can't hear it?
They can't hear no.
It's everyone with the Chromebook.
Yeah, it's everyone with the Chromebook.
This is why we did the test run.
Big breath. Okay.
Okay, so we need to figure out a way to get the kids with the Chromebook to.
Okay, I know I'm watching a YouTube video right now, but it's too slow because I'm.
Great.
What if we have the kids with the Chromebook? What if we have someone in their group share the screen or watch the live stream and the moderator corrects it? Does that make sense?
Let's send the live into the chat.
Send the live into the chat. Have people who it's not working for.
Yeah, so
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go for it. Where's the live one?
Send that. Can you send it out to everyone? Yeah.
Where
Send.
is the live
Yeah. That's a good question.
it's on the shared master.
Okay, so the issue is that kids with a school Chromebook cannot share. So we are going to send it to you guys. If that applies to you, if you're using a school Chromebook and it's not working, we're gonna have someone in your group share it. Yeah, I know. So I know that's probably counterintuitive.
Like what?
So they just gotta go.
What do you mean? Yeah,
What?
they can't hear it.
They can't hear it. I know.
Oh, because you're on your Chromebook.
Yeah. So what is
Here.
gonna? So wait. Okay, we're gonna. So they're gonna end up sharing their screen, watching the live stream, and you're gonna keep track for them. So they're gonna share it for you. Okay, so go announce that to everyone.
Yep.
I'm gonna go on mute.
He's muted right now, so
Yes.
you have your name and just your fine on open back. And so, but still make sure to, tell me tell me
Really?
what your answer is so I can.
So
Like they can't.
Yeah, but that-
You're doing You just need to fast forward.
I just sent.
So it will be timed and it will be the most amount, right?
Did you send the live stream link to everyone?
We are getting more people on here, which is awesome. We're gonna bear with us. Technical issues, so just wait a second. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna talk and talk and talk about St. Jude's, which is a wonderful organization that supports children's research for rare diseases. And I'm gonna keep talking with the AirPod in my ear so that you guys can see if you can hear me or not. What should I say? This year has been very hectic. I'm literally babbling, and I probably look ridiculous, but we're trying to make sure everything works. Our officers are going around trying to make sure that everyone in the room is set up with everything. What else? Is everyone?
Everyone's good in there.
Everyone's good in there? Everyone's good in there. So it's only this section of people that we have to worry about. This suit looks really good on me. These pants were on sale at Kohl's, and I just bought the shoes yesterday. In case anyone was curious.
As long as they can hear it.
So what's going to happen is they're going to screen share, and then you're going to mark their answer as correct. Parker, if that makes sense. So you're going to mark their answer as correct, yeah.
There's words that they can't hear.
They can't hear me. Did they? There's no sound. Did you tell them to optimize it for audio? So tell them to check the box that says optimize audio. So put your hand in the air if you're having issues right now. Put your hand in the air if you're having issues. Parker, Hannah, Andrew, are you still having issues? They're good? Okay. Okay, so remember to optimize audio. If you are a group member sharing your screen, optimize audio so that you guys can hear me, or else the audio will not come through. Yeah. So the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Live stream. I'm talking on the live stream. Can you help set up Parker as well? Is everyone able to hear me when I talk like this? We like your bow tie, Noah. Thank you. Okay. Are we? I got. Just trying to make noise. It's usually what I'm good for, is making noise. Okay, so Parker, you're set up.
It's Holly share.
Tolly's sharing it. Okay, that helps. You're sharing it, Parker. Okay. So you guys. Okay, so you just have to keep track of the score.
Wait, what's the tinyurl.com/
Trivia Bowl 2021. Are you looking for the YouTube Live, or that's the link for the
No,
Zoom?
his family might give it up.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
That's the Zoom link. Yeah. Okay. So again, we planned. We did not plan. We actually factored in time to get technical issues. We're like 4 minutes over that, so we're not too behind on schedule. Again, this should end up roughly around 8 o'clock. Okay, put your hand in the air if you're having issues.
Okay, and then wait, what did you say?
No? We're good? Okay. Hannah might be having issues. Okay. So we can figure out Hannah. Emma, can you check with Hannah? Okay. So once everyone's set up, you're going to get started. I'm going to tilt the screen like that. So it says we have 18 people up. So one more time, put your hand in the air if you have an issue.
Noah, make sure everybody's caught up to live. The live stream. Make sure they
Caught up. Yeah, you tell that because I have no idea what they're talking about. So hello everyone. Thank you, Miss Coster. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what? I should just have an event like this every night so that I feel good about myself. Okay. So I'm going to get started in like 2 seconds. Okay. I am about to get started. I am 5 seconds away from getting started. Okay. So I believe we are ready to get started. Moderators, if you have any issues at any point, put your hand in the air and someone will come into you or come like up to you and like help you. So I think we're good to get started. So I'm going to get started. So, all right, moderators, start listening to me on your headphones. Don't listen to me in person. So, hello everyone. That was a little bit of an experience to get through. I'm going to take my mask off because I am 6 feet away from everyone and it is easier to speak that way. So, just 1 second. That happens when I move my computer. We are going to go through the rules real quick, and we will get started with the trivia. Thank you guys again for being so patient with all of this. This seriously does mean a lot. We're trying to adjust this again to fit Zoom. We've never done this before, so it's awesome that we were being so patient. So again, moderators, put your hand in the air if you ever have an issue or something is not working out. Thank you, everyone, for adjusting to how that's working. So on the screen, how this is going to work, the rules here. I'm going to get started. I probably look a little bit frazzled because I am, and because that was probably the most technical thing I've done in the past year, I'd say, since quarantine began. So can you turn the volume down on my computer, please? Because it's like affecting me. So we're going to go through the rules now. So you should be in with your moderator. First off, there are going to be 6 categories of questions: art and literature, history, sports, science and nature, geography, and entertainment, with 12 questions each and 20 seconds per question. The winner of each category gets a prize basket with limit 1 basket per team. So that means if your team is just a powerhouse with questions and you keep getting them right, unfortunately that is limit 1 per basket. But if you keep getting them right, you can win the grand prize basket. So don't be discouraged from answering questions correctly. The group with the most correct answers wins the grand prize basket, like I just said. We are going to do a sudden death tiebreaker in the event of a tie, which I'm sure will be another experience to get through. But we'll do it together, and we'll do it patiently, like you guys have been all night, so I thank you again for that. All forms of search engines, dictionaries, and outside resources are strictly prohibited. Your moderator is going to be marking your question as correct on their little sheet next to you, but they will also be listening in to see if there is any sort of sketchy thing such as that going on. We trust you guys. That is just a precaution because you are a wonderful bunch of people, but that is just in case. So only those who have registered to be on your team may contribute to your team's answer. Only the people in your breakout room, and if you're in person with people who have been registered as on your team can answer the question. Zoom breakout rooms will be assigned with a moderator who will keep score, which is what we just did for the past 20 minutes, and we will ensure that all rules are being followed. And finally, have fun. Welcome to Trivia Night. We are supporting a great cause. Personally, I look great in a bow tie, and I'm ready to get started. So let's do it. We played the St. Jim's video. We are going to get started with category 1, art and literature. So moderators, get ready to mark the questions as correct, and teams, get ready to discuss an answer. Again, you'll get 20 seconds per question, which I'm glad I just reminded myself of because I need to use a timer on my phone. So give me just a second. Timer for 20 seconds. I will remind you how much time you have left. At the end of the 20 seconds, you need to give your moderator an answer, or else your question will not count towards your total if you get it correct. So, question number 1. To be or not to be is an oft-used colloquialism, and is actually spoken in the first line of a Shakespearean soliloquy, spoken by which character? So I'll repeat it again. To be or not to be, an oft-used colloquialism, is actually the first line of a Shakespearean soliloquy, spoken by which character? Your time starts now. Ten seconds.
Yeah, you're fine. I already.
5 seconds. Moderators, just correct or not? Okay, going to move on. And the answer to that question is Hamlet. So if your team got that question correct, moderators, mark that on your sheet. If not, there's always another one. So let's keep going. I'm going to assume we're good and just go into the next question. Again, please forgive any odd things on my end because there is a 3-second delay. So I'll say the answer, and no one will say anything for 3 seconds, and then everyone just freaks out. So that's how that works with us. So I am going to move on to the next question now. So question number 2. Which artist is perhaps most well known for a painting he said was based off of what he had for lunch every day, a canned pantry staple for many Americans? So again, which artist is perhaps most well known for a painting he said was based off of what he had for lunch every day, a canned pantry staple for many Americans? Your time starts now. 10 seconds.
Either is fine.
5 seconds. Time. Please give your answer to your moderator. So I'll give you some time to say that. Again, I'm going to read the question twice before your time starts. So that's how that system is going to work. Should have clarified that. So now the answer is Andy Warhol. So if you got that question correct, moderators, mark that down. Again, this first section is going to be, yes, for credit, but also to get the system down. Moderators, just kind of keep the voice down if you can, because it's like trying to go back and forth between you. So good job, guys. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. Before COVID, which museum of art was the world's most popular? Hint, it welcomed over 15,000 visitors per day. So again, before COVID, which museum of art was the world's most popular? It welcomed over 15,000 visitors per day. Your time starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So give your answer to your moderator. And the answer to that question was the Louvre. I'm trying to pronounce it with the French accent. Sorry, Madam Decker, I dropped French sophomore year, junior year. But the answer to that question was the Louvre. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Robert Galbraith is the male pseudonym for which author who is best known for a beloved series of fantasy novels? Again, Robert Galbraith is the male pseudonym for which author who is best known for a beloved series of fantasy novels? Your time starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time. Please give your answer to your moderator. And the answer to that question was J.K. Rowling. So if you got that right, mark that down. And something I actually forgot to mention before is that I was not allowed to see these questions before we got started. It was made by our treasurer, Andrew Fielding, and I was not allowed to see them before we started. So I apologize any mispronunciations. It was more for security, but not that I would leave questions. Anyways, I'll take that up with Mr. Dilo after the trivia. Next question. Question 5. Science and art intersect in which world-renowned sketch that shows a man with arms and legs outstretched inside a circle and square? Science and art intersect in which world-renowned sketch that shows a man with arms and legs outstretched in a circle and square? 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
They said that they want you to help.
And time. Give your moderator your answer, please. And the answer to that question was the Vitruvian Man. Vitruvian Man was the answer. Excuse me for a second. Can one of you give me water, please? Because I'm getting dry mouth. Gotta keep me hydrated while we say these questions. It's a very hard job, you know? Next question. Question 6. Which world-famous epic fantasy novel was initially intended to be 2 volumes, but was ultimately broken up into 3, with 2 books in each volume and later a film trilogy? So again, which world-famous epic fantasy novel was initially intended to be 2 volumes, but was ultimately broken up into 3, with 2 books in each volume and later a film trilogy? Your time starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Please give your answer to your moderator. And the answer was The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is the answer.
That was sick.
Okay, so next question. Wassily Kandinsky is largely recognized as the first artist to paint in which style? So I'll say that again. Wassily Kandinsky is largely recognized as the first artist to paint in which style? Your time starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So again, I reiterate that I did not see these questions beforehand. Otherwise, I would have pronounced some of the pronunciation a little bit more. But the answer to that question was abstract. So we will move on to the next section, or next question, excuse me. Question number 8. The Baltimore Ravens football team is named after a famed poem by which world-renowned poet? The Baltimore Ravens football team is named after a famed poem by which world-renowned poet? Your time starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Give your answer to your moderator. And the answer to that question was Edgar Allan Poe. Trivia question I actually need to answer to. So, next question. One of this artist's most famous paintings is a depiction of the view from the window of his asylum cell early in the morning. So, one of this artist's most famous paintings is a depiction of the view from the window of his asylum cell early in the morning. Your time starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Give your answer to your moderator, please. And the answer was Vincent van Gogh. So, next question. Which classic novel follows siblings Scout and Jem as they observe the trial of a man named Tom Robinson? Which classic novel follows siblings Scout and Jem as they observe the trial of a man named Tom Robinson? 20 seconds starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Yes.
And time. So please give your answer to your moderator. Seems like there was a little bit of confusion on the last question. The answer was Van Gogh for that one. So moderators, you need to correct that one. Van Gogh was the previous one. And the answer to this question is To Kill a Mockingbird. So, next question. Claude Monet created hundreds of paintings during his life, but which subject did he paint most frequently? Claude Monet created hundreds of paintings during his life, but which subject did he paint most frequently? Your time starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Please give your answer to your moderator. There are 12 questions per section, by the way. I hear someone asking about that. The answer to question 11 here was water lilies. So water lilies was the answer to that question.
No, not right. It's gotta be more specific.
Yes. So someone's asking, someone said flowers for this question. It has to be specific in the answer. So unfortunately, something like flowers for this question would not count. It has to be specific to the answer of the question. Just a second. Okay. So sorry, we're figuring something out on our end again. So water lilies was the answer to that question. So question number 12. In what fictional town does Jay Gatsby live in F. Scott Fitzgerald's American Classic? In what fictional town does Jay Gatsby live in F. Scott Fitzgerald's American Classic? Your time starts now. 10 seconds. And time. Oh, sorry. I forgot to remind you of the 5 seconds there. We are just getting to the end of this section, which we are trying to figure out how to total up our questions. So the answer to that question was West Egg. West Egg was the answer to that question. So please wait while our moderators tabulate everyone's scores and stand by for a potential tiebreaker. We're going to go figure that out. Again, bear with us because we will probably run into some technical issues, but please bear with us while our moderators tally up everything. Okay, so we have a winner for that section. There's no need to do a tiebreaker. What number did you say?
18.
Group 18. Congratulations, you won this section with 12 out of 12 questions correct. Jenna Hanley's group. Good job, Hanley's. Very good job. All right. It's because of Mr. Hanley. What kind of man does science and history? Never got to understand that. All right. So we are just writing that down. Give us a minute while we move to the next section. Are we ready to move on? Okay. So if you didn't win that section, again, don't worry. We're keeping track for the rest of the game. So keep answering these questions correct. Yeah, I think we're ready to move on to the next section. Is there something about the basket on this slide?
Oh yeah, I can step in for a second. Hi everybody, I'm the treasurer, Andrew Fielding, stepping in to let you know that Group 18, which is the Hanley Group, has won the art basket, which includes donations from Michael's and the Hunterdon Art Museum. So congratulations, Hanleys. We're going to move on to category number 2.
Good job, Hanley's. Okay. Can you pull up something? Can you pull up the basket slash one deals computer, please? So that I know which one for each section.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I know which one.
You know which one. Okay.
Just keep
So Andrew will come in for each, and that's prize winners. So we'll move on to the next section. This category is about history. So history buffs, get ready. Question 1. Which Incan emperor was overthrown by Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century? Which Incan emperor was overthrown by Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century? Your time starts now. Ten seconds. Can you highlight? 5 seconds. Can you highlight the 18? Let me know they won. And your time is up. You already did? Okay. Time is up. So please give your answer to your moderator. I'm figuring out the timing on this a little bit to give time for them to mark the answer correct. But the answer to question number 1 was, excuse the pronunciation.
Atahualpa.
Atahualpa. Atahualpa. Had a little of a lag there, I think, with my lips. All right, Atahualpa was the winner, or was the answer to that section. Question, excuse me. So we will move on to the next question. Question number 2. Which 3 authors contributed to the Federalist Papers? Which 3 authors contributed to the Federalist Papers? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So give your moderator your answer now. And the answer to that question is John Jay, Alexander Hamilton, and James Madison.
Must get all 3.
Yeah, must get all 3, by the way, to get them. So unfortunately, no partial credit. Again, moderators, just try to keep your voice down. I can hear you like whispering, excuse me, a little bit. So just keep your voices down for me. Thank you very much. Next question. Who created the largest empire in the history of the world? So again, who created the largest empire in the history of the world? Your time starts now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So give your moderator your answer now. The answer to that question was Genghis Khan. So Genghis Khan was the answer to that question. Just a moment, because I need to cover. Excuse me for that. The answer to that question was Genghis Khan.
They're having some argument.
Oh, argument. Oh, we're hearing that there's argument in the break areas. So this is kind of sad for me to do this because hearing how many I get wrong in my head is discouraging. But besides that, let's keep going with the next question. On what date did America officially declare its independence from England? On what date did America officially declare its independence from England? Your time starts now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So please give your answer to your moderator. And the date was July 2nd, 1776, something I actually got right. So, moderators mark that right. I'm watching everyone in the room here. So July 2nd, 1776. I wish I knew enough to give a little history lesson, but no way. So, maybe Mr. Deal could give us a history lesson. Yeah,
I can try to clarify.
Yeah, no. So, next question. Amidst the hardships caused by the revolution, this European ruler is often misquoted as having said, "Let them eat cake," when told her subjects had no bread. So again, amidst the hardships caused by the revolution, this European ruler is often misquoted as having said, quote, "Let them eat cake," when told her subjects had no bread. Your time starts now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So please give your answer to your moderator. It's funny because I can hear all the debate over people's headphones in here. But the answer to that question was Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette was the answer. Question 6. Which famous explorer is credited as being the first to circumnavigate the world by boat? Which famous explorer is credited as being the first to circumnavigate the world by boat? Your time starts now. Seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Please give your answer to your moderator. Another question I did not know the answer to. Surprise, surprise. Ferdinand Magellan. Magellan? Was the answer to that? Magellan. Look at me pronouncing it right in the first try. Ferdinand Magellan was the answer. So, moderators mark that as correct or wrong. We'll start with the next question. Who was the first American president to actually reside in the White House? Who was the first American president to actually reside in the White House? Your time starts now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Please give your answer to your moderator. The answer to that question was John Adams. John Adams was the answer. So, shut my phone. All right, next question. What famous historical figure once said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if not both"? What famous historical figure once said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if not both"? Your time starts now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Please give your answer to your moderator. And the answer to that question was, excuse me, Niccolo Machiavelli. Machiavelli. All right, we're having some talking room. You might have to wait a second. Is everything good? Okay. So, next question. This African king is often referred to as the wealthiest person to ever live, with historians estimating his net worth to be anywhere from $400 billion to several trillion dollars. This African king is often referred to as the wealthiest person to ever live, with historians estimating his net worth to be anywhere from $400 billion to several trillion dollars. Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So please give your moderator your answer. And the answer to this question is Mansa Musa. Actually, it's one of those things. I knew the answer, but not the name. Mansa Musa. We have an independent fact checker here, judging my pronunciation, confirming your second. So Mansa Musa was the answer to that question. So we'll get started with the next question. Which legendary ruler crafted a set of laws based on the principle of, quote, an eye for an eye? Which legendary ruler crafted a set of laws based on the principle of, quote, an eye for an eye? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So please give your answer to your moderators. And the answer to that question was Hammurabi. Hammurabi. So mark that as correct or wrong. We'll move on to the next question. Good. What was the code name for the attempted German operation to take England during the Battle of Britain in World War II? What was the code name for the attempted German operation to take England during the Battle of Britain in World War II? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Please give your answer to Operation Sea Lion. So Operation Sea Lion was the right answer to that. Moderators will mark that's correct. And I believe this is question 12. We are moving on to. Yes. So last question. Athens and Sparta, two of the most powerful ancient Greek city-states, fought each other in what war? Athens and Sparta, two of the most powerful ancient Greek city-states, fought each other in what war? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So the answer to the last question of this section was the
Peloponnesian War.
Peloponnesian War. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Peloponnesian War is the answer to that section. So with that being the last question in this section, we are going to have moderators tabulate everyone's scores and stand by for a potential tiebreaker. Again, it is limit 1 prize basket per section. So if you won the previous basket and you say got every question right in this section, unfortunately it is limit 1, but you can still win the grand prize basket. So don't stop answering those questions correctly. Put myself in.
Anybody higher?
tiebreaker. Okay. Okay, so we have a tiebreaker between group 11, group 20, and group 21, correct?
Yes.
So we are going to break that tie now so it's going to be sudden death until one team is left standing.
Okay, I can come in for the tiebreaker.
Yeah, Andrew's going to come in for the tiebreaker. I'm going to stand close to him because I have an AirPod in my ear. But if you're not participating in the tiebreaker, feel free to still answer the questions. They just won't count towards your score. They only count to break the tie between the three groups involved. So moderators for those three groups, we will be checking on you as we go through each question. And now listen up to Andrew to say the question. I'm not doing my mask.
Can people hear me?
Yeah,
Can everybody hear me?
but- so
Okay.
you should be good.
Okay, we're running a COVID-safe operation here. Noah's remasked. I'm masked. And we've got our tiebreaker questions on some cards here. So I'm doing 6 questions to break the tie, right, Noah? Or is it just one
I think
until?
unless there's a 5 or more, it's the 6 questions. But I think with 3, we should do sudden death.
Okay, so we're doing sudden death questions for the 3 teams that are still in the running right now. The first question, are you timing?
I will time.
Okay. The first question, as soon as Noah's timer is ready. Okay.
Say twice.
The first question will be, who first called the U.S. flag the Star-Spangled Banner? Who first called the U.S. flag the Star-Spangled Banner? You have 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Team's breaking the tie. Get those answers in. 5-second warning. 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Do we have answers from the teams breaking the tie?
You're having a slight issue.
Francis Scott Key.
Francis Scott Key was the correct answer. Do we have answers from our other groups
Yeah.
breaking the tie? One group got it? All of them? All right.
So we'll
moving
keep
on to
going.
question number
We'll
2.
keep
We
going.
went 3 for 3 with that one.
Andrew, don't see if it's correct until we get all of the answers.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker questions. Here we go. Question number 2. What was the surname of Nicholas II, the final Tsar of Russia? What was the surname of Nicholas II, the final Tsar of Russia? 20 seconds just began.
Ten seconds.
5-second warning. And time. All
We
right.
need to get the answers first.
Yep.
So what were our answers?
Romanov? Answers from over there? Okay. Correct answer was Romanov.
So are we down to 2 teams now?
Really? Okay. 3 for 3 again.
Don't say this group's answer until we
I
do it.
didn't say that answer.
I know, you said, okay, wrong.
Oh, did I? Okay, that's me. That's my fault. Okay.
Next question.
Okay. Question number 3.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Who called December 7, 1941, a day which will live in infamy? Who called December 7, 1941, a day which will live in infamy? You have 20 seconds.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So we'll wait for everyone to get an answer this time. So no, not yet. Yeah. 1 second.
Okay, the correct answer was Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR. Are we all correct again?
We're all correct again.
Okay.
I know it's really horrible.
No, so the most we're going to do is 6, and then it's random number generated from there, right?
Yes.
Pick
Okay, we'll do
between
that. So if everyone gets the same one correct until up to 6 questions, we're gonna do a random number generator.
All right.
So that's how that's going to work.
Question
Yes.
number 4. Here we go. What kind of suit did true Hepcats wear in 1942? What kind of suit did true Hepcats wear in 1942? 20 seconds starts now.
We just keep going. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So we'll get our answers together. Give
Bear
it
with
to
us
your
for 1
moderator.
second. You have answers? Okay, the correct answer was Zoot Suits. Anybody get it? No? Okay.
So another one. That was the fourth question, I believe. So now everyone is 3 for 4.
Okay. Yeah, this is question number 5. So let's hope we get a winner here in the next 2. Question number 5. What World War II leader dollied with Clara Petacci? What World War II leader dollied with Clara Petacci? 20 seconds.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So let's get our answers together with everyone.
Do we have answers in? We have answers? Okay. The correct answer was Benito Mussolini. Do we have any correct answers?
20 and 10 are still in.
20 and 10 are still in. All right, we've eliminated one team. We are down to 2.
So what are the group numbers again? Caitlin, what's your group number?
11.
Or 11, sorry. 11 and 20.
11 and 20. So we're going to do one last question. If they are still at the same ratio of correct questions, we are going to do a random number generator.
All right. Final question, number 6. Before we move on to a new category and flip a coin here, we have what presidential press secretary dismissed Watergate as a third-rate burglary attempt? What presidential press secretary dismissed Watergate as a third-rate burglary attempt? 20 seconds starts now. I feel like we need a drum roll or something. I don't know. All right. 10 seconds remaining. 5-second warning. 3, 2, 1, and that's time up. Do we have answers?
They look quite nice in a bow tie, actually.
Do we have answers? Okay. No answer? No answer given? All right.
So-
So it's going to go to. The correct answer was Ron Ziegler.
So since team 10 or 11, Caitlin? 11.
Team 11
So
did
since
not submit an answer.
Team 11 did not answer. I believe that's team 20.
Yeah. Yes.
They didn't get it right.
Team 10 didn't answer.
So
Goes to Team 20. Oh, they got it wrong. Well, we're flipping a coin then. All right. This was unexpected, folks.
so one team got it wrong, the other did not answer. So we're just going to flip a coin.
We're through our 6
We're just gonna
tiebreaker
flip a
questions,
coin.
which means we have to flip a coin because otherwise we might be here all night.
What do we flip? What do we flip? We don't have an object to
So
flip.
Siri.
I got it.
Oh, okay, he's got a coin.
No, just go.
He is retrieving the
Okay,
penny
I'm gonna
from
say
the
Team 11 is
change
heads,
pouch.
Team 20 is tails.
By the way,
Flipping
everyone, it is
coin
looking like we
now.
are going to end closer to 8:30. So I apologize for that confusion before.
Flipping. Tails is the winner. Team 20
Team
wins the history
20.
category.
Congratulations, Team 20. That was a great tiebreaker round. Very
Way to hang in there,
unexpectedly
Team 11.
long, but that's okay. Everything's okay. And Team 20, congratulations. So highlight them on the sheet. I believe that what basket was that?
So the history basket is going to be the fashion and beauty basket for all the Marie Antoinette fans out there. You guys know why that's your basket. And we're going to go ahead and move right along to our next category. Thanks for bearing with us through the tiebreaker, folks.
So that is how that's going to work for the tiebreaker. Again, uncharted territory. We are still figuring everything out, but moderators, get back to your teams, and we'll get started. So, category number 3 is sports. I believe a wonderful group of ladies put together the prize basket for this section. So, let's get started. Question number 1. What legendary NFL coach is the Super Bowl trophy named after? What legendary NFL coach is the Super Bowl trophy named after? Your time starts now.
How do we do that?
10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So please give your answer to your moderator now. It's nice getting back into the flow of things after that tiebreaker. But the answer to that question was Vince Lombardi. Vince Lombardi was the answer to that question. I'm going to get all of these wrong because I personally am not a sports person. So moving on to the next question. Which MLB great holds the career record for the most home runs hit? Which MLB great holds the career record for the most home runs hit? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So I'll give it a second because there's like some commotion in the back. But the correct answer to that question was Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was the answer to that question. So give everyone a second. You can hear people talking in the back, but you're going to move on to the next question. Which is the oldest National Hockey League franchise? Which is the oldest National Hockey League franchise? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So I'll give everyone a second to get that together. And the answer to that question was the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens. Moderators, show of hands. I can see or I can hear people like repeating the question. Am I coming in well enough on everyone's screen? So put your thumb in the air if I'm coming in well and you can hear me. You can hear me? Okay. Sorry, I can hear people like talking in the back.
Yeah, we have a tech problem now.
We have a
Can you
tech
just
problem?
take like a
Okay.
30-second pause?
1 second, everyone. We are having a technical issue. We will be back in 1 second. Okay, Andrew is running across the room with a Chromebook charger. It's kind of funny. You gotta be nice. Okay. I don't think that was the error I was thinking of, but is everyone good? I think everyone's good. So we are going to move on to the next question. Nope, we are not going to move on to the next question, actually. He has to get into his breakout room. Oh, you're right. Okay. Just a second. It seems like someone has to get into their breakout room. We are figuring everything out right now. Sorry about the wait. Okay. Literally like, okay, just 1 more minute. Sorry. I think I make a good Alex Trebek, personally. Yeah. That guy's good.
No, it's stalled. 30
We're
seconds.
stalling 30 seconds. So, this bow tie is Andrew's. This jacket is, I believe, my brother's. This shirt, probably also my brother's. Got these pants on sale from Kohl's for like 30 bucks. Shoes, had to pay full price for, unfortunately, but will last a while. You know, you guys wanna? I can't even show you guys. Oh yeah, do we want to view the shoes? The clockers. They like my outfit. Oh, people are saying they like my. Oh, guys, stop snoozing me up. Whoever gives me the best compliment gets an extra point. Okay, we're setting everything up. Team 20 for the tiebreaker. 85 shoes go off. Oh, go off and
Fabulous.
Venmo me. Guys, you're gonna make me blush. So,
Okay.
You're good.
we're good. We're good, guys. Okay, let's get started. I took my mask off because we are sleeping hard.
Sorry for the delay, everybody.
Let's get started.
We are back on track.
In a wonderful looking suit. So, Montreal Canadiens was the answer to the last question. So, moderators, quiet down, get back on set. quiet down. Question number 4. Which NBA player holds the record for the most points scored in one game? Which NBA player holds the record for the most points scored in one game? Your time starts now. Seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So give your answer to your moderator now. And the answer to that question was Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain. But that was the answer to that question. I hear people like laugh in the background. Oh my gosh, am I coming glitchy or something wrong? But everything's okay. We're moving on to the next question, which is, which MLB franchise has the second most World Series championships? Which MLB franchise has the second most World Series championships? Your time begins now. Seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So we are all set. The answer to that question was the St. Louis Cardinals. Louis Cardinals answered that question. So mark that as correct. And the next question is, which professional tennis player, including both men and women, holds the record for the most Grand Slam titles? Which professional tennis player, including both men and women, holds the record for the most Grand Slam titles? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And that's time. I know Mr. Deal is a good tennis player. I don't know if he holds the most titles, but let's see what the correct answer is. Serena Williams. Serena Williams was the answer to that question.
That's a typo. It should say Steve DiLorenzo.
Oh yeah, that's a typo. Steve DiLorenzo, yeah. So Serena Williams was the answer to that question. So moderators mark that as correct or wrong. Question 7. What is the name of the professional franchise across the 4 major American sports? Baseball, basketball, and hockey. So again, what is the name of the newest professional franchise across the 4 major American sports, which are football, baseball, basketball, and hockey? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So give your answer to your moderator now. And the answer to that question was the Las Vegas Golden Knights in hockey. So the Las Vegas Golden Knights in hockey is the answer to that question. So mark those correct or wrong. And we'll move on to the next question. Question number 8. What NFL legend holds the record for the most career receiving yards? What NFL legend holds the record for the most career receiving yards? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Please give your answer to your moderator. And the answer to that question was Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice was the answer to that question. Steve DiLorenzo, actually. Another typo. Okay.
He does it all.
Does it all. He does everything. Okay. So moderators, quiet down. But next question is, who was the first player in NBA history to average a triple-double, which is 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists per game for an entire season? So who was the first player in NBA history to average a triple-double, which is 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists per game for an entire season? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So the answer to this question is Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson is the answer to this question. Mr. Deal is mad over there because he disagrees and thinks it was him again. Does it all, folks? Okay. You good? Okay. Next question. Question number 10. Which NFL player has won the most valuable player awards? Excuse me. Which NFL player has won the most valuable player awards? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Please give your answer to your moderator. Sometimes I just forget to start the timer on accident, so hopefully my head is accurate enough. But the correct answer to that question is, what is the correct answer to that question?
Oh, sorry. I don't know why that slide's disappeared. The correct answer is Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning
Peyton
is
Manning,
the correct
quarterback.
answer to that question. We'll slip up there. Peyton Manning is the answer to that question. Yes, Andrew, very disappointed.
I only missed one out of 160 slides. Jeez. Killing me.
Okay, next question. In which city is the largest sports stadium in America located? In which city is the largest sports stadium in America located? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. So the answer to this question was Ann Arbor, Michigan. Ann Arbor, Michigan was the correct answer to that question. Somewhere in there, there's a joke about me being rejected from there, but we'll talk about that later at the University of Michigan. Anyways, next question. Which NBA sharpshooter holds the record for the most career-made three-pointers? Which NBA sharpshooter holds the record for the most career-made three-pointers? Your time begins. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So please give your answer to your moderator now. And the answer, oh God, to that question, I just dropped something, was Ray Allen. Ray Allen was the answer to that question. So that was question number 12. Now the moderators are going to tally that up. Before I leave you guys be, though, for the minute, I'm going to type my Venmo username in the YouTube live chat right now. We are trying to raise as much money as possible for St. Jude's, so my Venmo is just my full name, Noah Stockwell. If you're interested in donating any more money, you can Venmo me there. Or if you go to the Triviable website where you created an account and signed up, you can donate there and make a donation as well. I'll put the Triviable thing in there now. So either or, any donation is extremely appreciated. Thank you if you already did donate to the cause outside of the ticket purchase. So that is in there for your purposes. This section, we are going to go on mute while we figure out what's going on. So, fortunately, we do not need a tiebreaker.
Nope.
8? Okay, so group number 8, I believe. Yes, group number 8. Congratulations, you won that prize basket, which
So
is
that's going to be the tailgate basket.
The
Very
tailgate
highly
basket.
sought after, great basket. Congrats to group number 8.
great basket. So, group number 8, you won that basket. So, fortunately, we do not have to do another tiebreaker, but no problem if we do. But good job, teammate. All right. No, it's okay. I have it. Okay. we are going to get started with the next section. My mask is off because
Thanks for
we're
your help,
social
Tori.
distance. I was not required to say that in any way, shape, or form. Let's get started. So moderators, listen up. This next category is about science and nature. So I'll give everyone a second to get set up. I believe one of the moderators switched out. She's not here.
We're just going to take about a 30-second pause here, folks. If you wouldn't mind bearing with us just for a minute.
Okay, so we are taking a quick pause. Are we good? Oh my gosh, I dropped my keys. So, yes, thank you, ladies, for the wonderful tailgate basket. We are going to get started with the science and nature category, category. So, listen up for that. First question. Which world-renowned astrophysicist discovered the fact that energy equals mass times the speed of light squared? Which world-renowned astrophysicist discovered the fact that energy equals mass times the speed of light squared? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, give your answer to your moderator now. And the answer to that question is Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was the correct answer to that question.
Classic.
Classic man. So, we're ready to move on. I see something in the chat. Okay. Question number 2. What is the most abundant naturally occurring element in the Earth's atmosphere? What is the most abundant natural occurring element in the Earth's atmosphere? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So giving your answer now. Hopefully my AP Environmental Science kids know this. I don't know why I said that. I'm not in the class. The answer to that question was nitrogen antidote. Nitrogen was the answer to that question. Mark that as correct or wrong, moderators, and we will move on. So, question number 3. Which two elements are the building blocks of table salt? Which two elements are the building blocks of table salt? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, moderators get your answer, and the answer to that question was sodium and chlorine, NaCl.
Either answer is acceptable there.
Either answer is acceptable there. We did both. So, that was the answer to that question, and we'll move on to the next one. Question number 4.
Well, chloride
What
is
type of animal was Dolly, the first living creature to be cloned? What type of animal was Dolly, the first living creature to be cloned? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, moderators get your answer. Sorry, we had to mute. We had a little bit of
Okay,
confusion
yeah.
in the
So just for everybody out there, to poke my head in for a second. Another acceptable one, question 3 is sodium and chloride. You can say chloride or chlorine or NaCl. All are acceptable answers. Moderators, please note that.
So yeah, a little bit of confusion on that one. But moving on to the next question, the answer to this question, what type of animal was Dolly, the first living creature to be cloned, is a sheep. So just write down your answer, and we'll move on to the next question here. Which planet in our solar system has the most moons with 53 in total? Which planet in our solar system has the most moons with 53 in total? Time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Select your answers now. The answer to this question is Saturn. Saturn is the planet with the most moons. So we will move on to the next question. What is the largest known and non-extinct mammal in the world? What is the largest known and non-extinct mammal in the world? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So the answer to this question is the blue whale. The blue whale was the answer.
Blue whale. You must say blue whale. There
So
are multiple
blue
types
whale.
of whales.
Blue whale. You had to say blue whale. Going over that specific whale. Okay. So next question. Question number 7. What is the boiling point of water in degrees Fahrenheit? What is the boiling point of water in degrees Fahrenheit? Your time begins now.
There's gotta be a couple softballs.
10 seconds. And time. I forgot to start the timer again, so I hope that was right. But moderators, give your answers now.
I can time it here.
And actually, I'll do it. Thank you, though. The answer is 212 degrees. 212 degrees is the answer there. Fahrenheit. Had to be in Fahrenheit. So, next question. Question number 8. What does a Geiger counter measure? What does a Geiger counter measure? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So get your answers now. And the answer to this question is radiation. Radiation is the answer to this question. I've been standing up for a while, and I'm glad these shoes have gel soles in them.
That's fine.
Next question.
Wait, hang on, Noah.
Not
One
next
second.
question.
Radioactivity will also be an acceptable answer for this question. Radiation, radiation waves, radioactivity, all
Yes.
acceptable answers.
Radioactivity
Radioactivity
is
is acceptable.
also an acceptable answer. We are going to hang on because Mr. Deal is saying something in the back.
We're just going to take a
Just a
brief
second.
pause here. Michael,
Drop my
just-
phone. We are finalizing things now. Are we good? Okay. So, answer that question: radiation, radioactivity, radioactive waves, all forms will be accepted. So, next question. 2 elements of the periodic table are liquid at room temperature. Name one of them. 2 elements of the periodic table are liquid at room temperature. Name one of them. Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So put in your answers now. The answer to that question is mercury or bromine. So if you gave either one of the answers, it would be correct. If you gave both of them, nice job. You know your chemicals. Elements, I should say. Sorry, Dr. Wahm's going to be mad at that one. But mercury or bromine will have been accepted. So we'll move on to the next one. Which world-renowned scientist discovered that an object in motion tends to stay in motion? Which world-renowned scientist discovered that an object in motion tends to stay in motion? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, your answers now. The answer to that question was Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton is the answer to that question. So, move on to the next one. Just sit down because my feet. Question 11. What is the numerical value of the most basic pH on the pH scale? What is the numerical value of the most basic pH on the pH scale? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So please turn in your answers now. The answer to this question is 14. EP chemistry is coming in handy here. So 14 was the answer to that question, and we will move on. Which islands were extensively studied by Charles Darwin, becoming a critical part of his study of evolution? Which islands were extensively studied by Charles Darwin, becoming a critical part of his study of evolution? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So turn your answers now. The correct answer to this question, the last question in section 12, is Galapagos Islands. So please wait while we tabulate everyone's score up. Again, any donations are very appreciated to support our cause for St. Jude's Research Hospital. All of the information is in the YouTube live chat if you're interested in donating. So please get in touch with us there. Just a second. It looks like we're going to have a tiebreaker, but we have to see who it is between. My bow tie has become undone. Not that it's clip-on or anything. No. It's fine. All right, 1 second. We are still getting our teams together.
Hey, folks. So we have some debate among contestants as to which planet in the solar system has the most moons. So if anybody's interested in following along with our fact checking for the questions, if you visit the official NASA website, NASA has some data on planets with the most moons. Jupiter and Saturn do both have 53 confirmed moons. However, Saturn has an additional 3 provisional moons, which brings their total to 82. more than Jupiter's 79.
Thank you for the clarification, Andrew. So we have to do a tiebreaker. Which teams are on the tiebreaker? Hang on. So we do need to do a tiebreaker. Okay. So so it's sounding like we need a tiebreaker between 4 different teams.
15,
So-
32, and 6.
15, 2, 6, and 30 are going to be in this tiebreaker. Everyone else, obviously, you can answer the questions if you want, but yes, so that's how it's going to work. Andrew, you're going to come up and
Yes.
read the questions. If one person, are we doing the 6 questions and at the end, the person with the
Yep.
most? So we're going to do 6 questions, and whoever has the most correct at the end of the 6 will get it right. If there are more than 2 teams at the end of the 6, we'll figure it out. But
If we're still at 4 teams, we might do a couple more questions just to narrow it down before trying to flip.
so we will figure it out as we go, in other words. But Andrew, come here and ask the questions.
Okay. Once again,
So, moderators.
back, COVID safe. About to jump into some tiebreaker questions. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Keep in mind, we have 4 teams looking to break a tie here. All had perfect scores. Question number 1. What is the most frequently broken bone in the body? What is the most frequently broken bone in the body? 20 seconds starting. Ten-second timer. Two, 1. Time is up. Please get your answers into your moderators.
So wait while we get everyone's answer.
Again, the question was, what is the most frequently broken bone in the body? Do we have answers in? Do
All right, maybe closer to 9, by the way, for the end, everyone.
we have answers?
So, I mean, we don't. Excuse me.
Where's
Okay.
Grace? We need one more person.
I'm on moderator.
Oh, Grace is moderator.
What's the answer?
Okay, sorry. We're back. Hello, everybody. The answer to that question was the clavicle or collarbone. Either way, you have an acceptable answer.
Yes.
The clavicle or collarbone.
What's the technical answer? The clavicle?
The clavicle or the collarbone. Either way.
15 is correct.
15 is correct.
I mean, we don't need to individually check.
Good. You got it?
No, they
Riz?
didn't get it,
Okay,
they
did you
didn't
get it?
get
15 and 30 are correct. All right. The first sudden death tiebreaker eliminated teams 2 and 6. 15 and 30 remain in the game as we head to tiebreaker number 2. Congrats to those 2 teams for making it this far. Okay. Next question in our tiebreaker. What was the first domesticated bird? What was the first domesticated bird? 20 seconds on the clock. Got some discussion in the room among the moderators as to which one it is. None of them are correct so far, though. 5 seconds remaining. And that is time. The correct answer, do we have answers in from 15 and 30?
Mr. Deal is running around. He's got to be careful. He's very old, very fragile.
Team 15. Emma, can you help him? Thank you. Okay, the correct answer was the goose. The goose. Did either team get goose?
we are going to, after this, establish an official tiebreaker method.
15 got it. All right, and we have a winner. Team 15 wins the science and nature category, and they will take home
The garden basket. Garden.
Yes, they will take home the garden basket.
Garden basket. So, 1 second. We are going to go on mute and establish a more formal way to break the tie. So, one. So, congratulations to Group 15.
Yeah.
15 on the garden basket.
It was Thomas Eggs.
Thomas Eggs Group. Congratulations. So, I know I said this before. It is looking closer to 9. Again, we're figuring things out as we go. But second to last section coming up. Afterwards, we're going to announce the grand prize winner after the 6th section. So, we're going to get right into it. COVID safe again. With the 5th category, which is geography. There we go. 5th category, which is geography. So, we'll get started with the first question. What is the second highest mountain on Earth? What is the second highest mountain on Earth? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So submit your answers now. The correct answer to this question is K2. So Mount K2. Also, we didn't mention it before, but the official way, just for clarification, that we're doing tiebreakers is sudden death up to 6 questions. At the end of the 6 questions, if there's a similar ratio between teams of how many questions they got right, we are going to do it by chance, just to save time. I know we've gone over the time limit, and I very much apologize to everyone. But K2 was the answer to that one. So, next question. What is the capital of Canada? What is the capital of Canada? Oh. Okay, so
No, just
I
keep
did-
going. Just time it. Just keep going.
I just showed it on screen.
It's okay. Just
Alright.
keep going.
What's the capital of Canada? Your time starts now.
Do we want a different world capital? Yeah, I don't think
It's fine. It's fine. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, hopefully no one saw that. Hopefully if you did, you already knew the answer. But the capital of Canada is Ottawa. Ottawa is the capital of Canada. That's probably not the only time that's going to happen where my finger slips and I get to the answer. But Ottawa is the capital of Canada. So, moderators mark that as correct or wrong. But we are going to move on to the next question and not the next answer. Question 3. If you traveled to the city of Kiev, what country would you be in? If you traveled to the city of Kiev, what country would you be in? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, Kiev, am I saying it right?
Kiev.
Kiev is Ukraine. So Ukraine is the correct answer to that. Ukraine, mark that as correct. And we will continue. So, question 4. What are the 4 states that are part of the famed Four Corners location in the American Southwest? You must name all 4. What are the 4 states that are part of the famed Four Corners location in the American Southwest? Must name all 4. Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, having your answers now. The answer to this question is Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. So those are the four states.
Moderators, remember, your contestants must get all four here. If you did not get all four, you did not get the question right.
So we need all four answers. So moving on to the next question. Which famed river divides the Italian city of Rome approximately in half? Which famed river divides the Italian city of Rome approximately in half? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So get your answers now. I know Miss Millay probably liked this question, but the answer is the Tiber River. Tiber River is the correct answer. So, have everyone write that down. Next question. What is the capital of the state of Washington in the United States? What is the capital of the state of Washington in the United States? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So getting your answers now. I think I got it right, so we'll see. Olympia is the answer. I did get it right. Someone give me a point. Olympia is the correct answer.
No points for hosts.
No points for hosts. I could just take all the trivia baskets home. I think that's all good. So Olympia is the correct answer. Question 7. What is the largest country in Africa? What is the largest country in Africa? Your time begins now. Ten seconds.
It's by area.
And time. I'll clarify
We're gonna
that.
put 10 more seconds on.
So we are going to put 10 more seconds on my question by land.
No, it's by land area.
So the
Not
question,
population.
just to clarify, the question is by land area, not by population. So we'll give you 10 more seconds to answer that, starting now. And that's time with 10 seconds. So largest country by land mass in Africa, to which the answer is Algeria. Sorry, I got distracted. The answer is Algeria. I'm sorry. Algeria is the correct answer. So we will move on to the next one. If there's any error like that, we'll just give you extra time in the future. But question 8. In what country is the world's largest active volcano located? In what country is the world's largest active volcano located? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So the correct answer to this question is the United States of America, for which the volcano is Hawaii in Mauna Loa. Is it
The
Mauna
name of the
Loa?
volcano is Mauna Loa, and
Mauna Loa.
the state it's located in is Hawaii.
Hawaii, Mauna Loa. Oh, you know what? I think I'm Krakatoa or something.
I honestly, I might even be pronouncing that one wrong.
Yeah, so sorry
Any
if you mispronounced
Hawaiians
it.
or Samoans in this
Yeah,
room, I am
but,
very sorry.
Anyways, United States of America is the correct answer. So, next question. What is the fastest flowing river in the world? What is the fastest flowing river in the world? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, moderators marking this correct or wrong. The answer to this question is the Amazon River,
Not the company.
not the company. Is it in Brazil? Where's the Amazon River? I mean, I guess it goes over. Okay, never
It's
mind.
in
That's
South America.
South America. Amazon rainforest. Anyways, Amazon River is the correct answer. Oh, question. What is the capital of the European nation of Monaco? What is the capital of the European nation of Monaco? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So put in your answers now. The answer to this question is Monaco. So,
Monaco is the capital of Monaco. It's not a typo, folks.
just confirming that fun typo.
City state.
I do not know Monaco. Anyways.
Monaco City is a part of Monaco. The capital of the country of Monaco is Monaco.
So talking in the room. Monaco is the correct answer to that. So moving on to the next question. What geographic feature contains the deepest place on Earth? What geographic feature contains the deepest place on Earth? Your time begins now. 10 seconds.
Don't be afraid to get
That's specific. 5 seconds. And time. So, what geographic feature contains the deepest place on Earth? The answer is the Mariana Trench.
Mariana Trench.
I almost said Marina. Mariana Trench is the correct answer.
Not specific enough. The deepest place on Earth is specifically in the Mariana Trench.
So, yes, it has to be Mariana Trench, since that is the deepest place on Earth. Next question. This is the last question of the section, and then we will move on to, I don't know, entertainment.
Final category will be entertainment.
Before that, last question is, which of the 7 natural wonders of the world is the world's largest living structure? Which of the 7 natural wonders of the world is the world's largest living structure? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, last question of this section. The answer is the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is the answer to this section. We are going to go on mute while we figure out who has the most correct answers. So please give us a minute. I'm going to go on mute. Again, donations to fundraise, or if you're interested in donating, are in the chat. Thank you so much if you do so, and your support is greatly appreciated. So we will be back in a second. Okay. Am I on mute? It seems like I'm glitching out. Okay.
Which is the, it's the
Hang on. Sorry.
it's the self. No,
So we do not need a tiebreaker. Congratulations to Jack Pope's team, Group 13. Got
You
all
guys
12
have
correct.
won the self-care basket because if you spent 25 minutes answering questions about geography, you probably need a spa day. So enjoy.
That's so mean. So mean. But he's allowed. He made the questions. So
They've got moms. They've got friends.
Group 13 got the self-care fashion.
Self-care.
Self-care basket.
Spa day.
Spa day for
beauty
you
products.
guys.
It's gonna be great, guys.
Okay, so we are now going to move on to the last
Got some
section.
noise from the peanut gallery.
We are moving on to the next section. So, congratulations, Group 13. This section is entertainment. So, we'll see how many I get right here.
The
I can do
final
better.
category. Mind. If you haven't won a basket yet, here's your chance.
Yes, and remember, all of your totals have been tallied up over the course of the whole game. So we will add them all up at the end and see who our grand prize winner is. So, first question of entertainment is, which film holds the all-time record for most box office sales? Which film holds the all-time record for most box office sales? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So we're just getting your answers now. The answer to this question is, one second, I have to adjust my computer. The answer is Avatar. Avatar has the most box office sales, I think. Yeah,
Box office sales, yes.
Avatar. That was a while ago. So, Avatar is the correct answer. So, moderators mark that as correct. And we'll move on to the next one. Question number 2. What was the first feature-length animated film ever released? What was the first feature-length animated film ever released? So, your time begins now. Feature-length
Feature length.
animated film. Yes.
It means like a full movie, full
10
length movie,
seconds.
not a short.
5 seconds. I'll give you guys a little more time since there's some talk. And that is time. So, the correct answer to this question is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Andrew, dwarfs or dwarves?
Entirely depends on your point of view, Noah.
Oh, goodness.
One of those, like crayon or crayon.
Tis, Andrew. Very disappointed. No. So, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Next question. What world famous composer wrote the score for 3 Harry Potter films, E.T., and Indiana Jones, among other famous movies? What world famous composer wrote the score for 3 Harry Potter films, E.T., and Indiana Jones, among other famous movies? Your time begins now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, the answer to this question is John Williams. John Williams is the world famous composer. Question. What classic American film follows the story of a teen and his friends, played by Alan Ruck and Mia Sara, who cut class for a day? What classic American film follows the story of a teen and his friends, played by Alan Ruck and Mia Sara, who cut class for a day? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, the answer to this question is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Classic. Moderators mark that as correct. And the next question is, what was the first film in the series based off of the classic James Bond novels by Sir Ian Fleming? So again, what was the first film in the series based off of the classic James Bond novels by Sir Ian Fleming? Time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, the correct answer to this question is Dr. No. Dr. No is the correct answer. So, moving on to the next question. What iconic author created today's most beloved Marvel superheroes, including Thor, the Hulk, and Black Panther? What iconic author created today's most beloved Marvel superheroes, including Thor, the Hulk, and Black Panther? Time begins now. Moderate quiet attention.
You should text her.
10 seconds.
That is my
5 seconds. And time. There's the talking room, and it's making me panic. But Stan Lee is the answer to this question. So Stan Lee. Gosh, this studio is scaring me over there. But let's move on to the next question. What 2019 smash hit broke the record for the most consecutive weeks atop the Billboard Hot 100 songs? What 2019 smash hit broke the record for the most consecutive weeks atop the Billboard Hot 100 songs? Your time begins now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So the answer to this question, Old Town Road, Lil Nas X. No, it just but next question. Good. Oh my goodness. So Old Town Road was the right answer. Next question. For what film did famed actor Leonardo DiCaprio earn his first Oscar award? For what film did famed actor Leonardo DiCaprio earn his first Oscar award? Your time begins now. Seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, Leonardo DiCaprio, when did he earn his first Oscar award? Finally, was with The Revenant. So, The Revenant was the film. I watched that. But The Revenant is the answer. So, moving on to question 9, I think. What award-winning singer is tied for the second most Grammy won of all time? What award-winning singer is tied for the second most Grammys won of all time? Your time begins now. A lot of interesting things. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, the answer to this question is Beyonce. Queen, love her. It's like the only person I would go to a concert for. Beyonce. That's the answer to this question. So, moving on to the next one. Question number 10. The leading man of The Office and the manager of the shows Dunder Mifflin Papercorp is played by which iconic actor? The leading man of The Office and the manager of the shows Dunder Mifflin Papercorp is played by which iconic actor? Your time begins now. Sure. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So, Michael Scott, the man, the myth, the legend, is played by Steve Carell. Steve Carell is the correct answer to this question. So, moving on to the next one. Question 11. What actor both co-created and starred in a TV show named for him and a movie about bees? What actor both co-created and starred in a TV show named for him and a movie about bees? Time begins now.
It's a bit of a thinker, this one.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. So the answer to this question, I think I know, is Jerry Seinfeld. I do know that. Jerry Seinfeld is the answer to this question.
B-movie, classic cinema.
Absolute banger of a film. So, Jerry Seinfeld. And let's move on to the last question.
Very last question, the
section.
Trivia Bowl. Thanks for bearing with us,
Thank
everybody.
you very well. Anyways, last question is, who plays the patriarch of the Pritchett family in the hit ABC series Modern Family? Who plays the patriarch of the Pritchett family in the hit ABC series Modern Family? Your time begins now. I'll give you on your time, Mr. Clark. 10 seconds.
Wait a second.
5 seconds. We are going to give you 10 more seconds because we are looking for either the actor.
No, just the actor
Just the
who
actor
plays the
who
patriarch.
plays. So we'll give you 10 more seconds. Who's the actor who plays the patriarch of the Pritchett family in the hit ABC series Modern Family? 10 more seconds.
So, you guys want to help me collect?
Yep.
And time. So the actor who plays the patriarch of the Pritchett family in the hit ABC series Modern Family is Ed O'Neill. So Ed O'Neill answer. That was the last question of the last section. Please wait because we may have to break the tie. But
Yeah, page Okay, so we're going to tally up for entertainment, folks, and then we're going to get a final tally of correct answers all across the board. Bear with us for just a minute.
Maybe I shouldn't do that. It's probably loud. Anyways, we'll be back. All right, I'm on unmute.
Hang on.
Nope, actually, I'm not gonna unmute. Okay, are we good now?
We are indeed going to have one final tiebreaker, folks. One final tiebreaker. Where do you want to
I want to go home.
go? Okay, just one.
I'm kidding. I'm so glad that everyone is here to support St. Jude's, and I'm so thankful for the shoe company that put gels in my soles while I'm standing up.
Okay. Noah, ready for another COVID-safe tiebreaker?
Yes, we are ready for another tiebreaker. What are the group numbers?
2 and 30.
2 and 30. Did 2 already win a basket?
No.
No. Okay, my bad.
Moderators, go ahead and start adding up your totals while we hammer out this tiebreaker. Keep in mind, tiebreaker questions do not count for your total. Tiebreaker questions don't count. All right, back for another COVID-safe tiebreaker, everybody. Here we go. We're breaking a tie between two teams here. I'm going to clarify the rules first this time because there was some confusion last time. Death, most questions we're going to ask is 6. If we hit 6 and we still have two teams, we're flipping a coin. Here we go. Question number 1. Who was the first major rock star to perform in the Soviet Union in 1979? Who was the first major rock star to perform in the Soviet Union in 1979? You have 20 seconds.
I would be a good fan of white. 10 seconds? 5 seconds? And time. So what are our answers here?
Do we have an answer in from 30?
We'll say the correct answer first. Or no, oh wait, are we?
No, we're not.
Nope, we're not
Do we
doing
have
that
an
actually.
answer from
Don't
30?
say the correct.
Do we have an answer in from 2? Okay, we do.
Yeah.
And the correct answer was Elton John. Elton John. Did either team get it right? 30's correct.
30 is
All right,
correct.
we have a winner. Team 30.
Oh, never mind.
What?
No?
Yeah, no, they're right. They're right.
Team
They're
30.
They're right.
Congratulations.
Team 2 had it right or wrong?
wrong.
Team 2 had it wrong.
30.
That is the end of our tiebreaker, folks. Team 30 has won the entertainment category, and they will take home the
Is-
dinner and a movie basket.
Is 30? Yeah, go to the Zoom. I think that's the volleyball girls. Volleyball. Oh, yep, that's obviously them because they're freaking out on the Zoom.
All right, we got a really excited team, folks.
Congratulations, ladies. You guys won the dinner and movie basket. They're freaking out. We have them out of the waiting room because we didn't assign them a room on accident. But
That's so funny.
good job, ladies. I'm very proud of you. That's Devin,
awesome.
Kira, Melanie, Sabrina, Caitlin. Oh my god, I'm forgetting someone else.
Okay, so
And Annie. Hi, Annie.
with that, I think we've reached the end of our
Yes,
trivia
so
questions.
we need to total up.
We're going to tabulate the totals and see who wins the overall grand prize. Ooh. Buddy,
There was
but-
supposed to be a drum roll, but okay. Yeah,
Okay, drum
Andrew's
roll.
drum roll. We're going mute for a second. So we have a winner of our grand prize basket, which contains, I'll get to the specifics, which contains a lot of good coupons. I'm not gonna be able to list them off. They're all in this basket here. So the winner of the grand prize basket with 60 questions right is Team 13, Jack Pope. So congratulations to Team 13. So everyone, please stay on until we finalize that everything is in order. I'll go on mute for 1 second. Okay, so
Congratulations, 15,
we
2, and 11 on being the top.
figured everything out. So Team 13, congratulations on winning. Everyone who is in here, regardless of if you won a basket or not, seriously, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for bearing with us as we figure out this event. Obviously, COVID times have made this quite difficult on us, but we have made a great amount of money in support of St. Jude's. I personally will email you all with the total amount we get between fundraising donations and ticket sales and other things we've done. But thank you so much to everyone who bought a ticket. Thank you so much to our wonderful moderators who came here tonight, many of them on a pinch while I texted them frantically in our group chat. Thank you so much to the teams who made a basket. These baskets were put together by a lot of volunteers, for which they would not be possible without. Thank you to Mr. Steve DiLorenzo for all of your constant support in this endeavor. And if you won a basket, if you are a winner of a basket, please contact S. DiLorenzo at nhbweb.net. So if you log on to the URL that you used to register, it will have the email down there. But please contact S. DiLorenzo at nhbweb.net. Thank you guys. Love you all. And I believe I'm going to end this stream. If you have any questions or want to finalize anything, please feel free to contact anyone that you know who goes to North Hunterdon, and they will put you through to myself or Mr. Deal. But other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful night. You are free to log off the Zoom. We are actually going to end the Zoom right now.
Thanks for your support, guys.
Thank you guys so much, and
St. Jude,
have a
thanks, you
great
too.
one. End.